Blessings and welcome to my channel. I am Kelsey Crookshanks, professional astrologer and energetic activator. If you resonate with my energy, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I intend that these messages will provide you with the guidance and clarity you need to align with your highest potential and your life purpose. If you feel called to pay me and show me love for this service, the information to do so is in the description box below. I believe strongly in the karma of energy exchange, especially as we are moving into the age of Aquarius. And I affirm and declare whatever you give comes back to you in plenty. This video is for the energy of Scorpio, the zodiac sign of Scorpio. If you're a Scorpio rising, sun, moon, or north node, it is my intention that this video will resonate with you. If not, or if you are seeking additional guidance, please check out the other videos on my channel for the other signs. If you have a stellium in a certain sign or a strong placement in a certain sign, I recommend checking those out as well. So let's get into it, Scorpio. Thanks for being here. I love you. I have a Scorpio stellium, so I can relate to your energy. Oh, we got the Tower card. 4 Cups. Yeah, I feel like my Scorpio friends have been going through it, so you have to let me know what's going on for you in the comments and how this resonates with you. What do we have for Scorpio for Leo season, the season of the lion? What messages does Scorpio need to align with their highest potential and life purpose at this time? Please show me clearly what messages Scorpio need at this time. I think I said this already, but the 4 of Cups came out, the Tower in reverse, and the 5 of Wands in reverse for you, Scorpio. I'll pull a few more cards and then get into it. There's another sign that it was like, I shuffled forever, it felt like. I think it might have been Cancer. So if you have any Cancer placements, check out that video too. You got the 7 of Wands, or 6 of Wands, sorry. 5 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. Justice in reverse. And let's get one more card for Scorpio, please. That's like 4 cards. I'll take them. Thank you for your messages. All right, Scorpio. So these last cards that came out look intense. We'll get to those in a second. So I feel like Leo season, like, really wants to bring you change, Scorpio. You are the queen, queens and kings of transformation and of going through cycles of death and rebirth. As a Scorpio, your archetype is the phoenix, and you're meant to rise out of the ashes and go through that cycle to really learn what it's like to be in the darkness and be in the depths, so that you can learn the contrast of the light and always knowing how to come back to it and find it. And I feel like with the 4 of Cups, you're really like, you've been having a hard time with something that's happened in your life that you're feeling like you have a lot of remorse, maybe guilt over, and it's like weighing really heavy on you. There's actually 2 4 Cups cards in this deck, and I don't get this one a lot. It came out for I think maybe Cancer. I can't remember now, but it came out for another sign as well. If it's meant to be, you'll find it. But I just feel like this card, when it shows up, is like really, there's something that's been weighing heavy on your mind that's really like emotional and keeping you stuck emotionally, like in a certain situation or in a certain time period, almost like it was like really deeply traumatic and you're not sure how to navigate through it. And this is kind of like how Leo season begins, is like this energy of like, whoa, this, like, I didn't realize how much this affected me when it happened, and like it's still coming up, and like it's kind of blowing my mind like how much it really affected me. And I just got chills of like, I've been so focused on this subconsciously, and I didn't even realize at a subconscious level that that's why things have been happening in my life the way that they have, because I was living from this place of what happened in the past. And I feel like Scorpio energy too can have a tendency to want to control things or control certain outcomes to be a certain way and like know the how of things, because as a fixed water sign, you very much want to like grapple on, but water like doesn't like being fixed. Water, if you try to like squeeze water, it just all flows out of your hand. Like you can't hold on to water, and that's kind of like the crux of the sign of Scorpio. It's like trying to hold on to water, and your lesson is to let it flow and just allow things to like flow, the intensities, the passion, the trauma, the darkness, just like let it flow, because everything is temporary and it will all pass with time. And I feel like that's what this card is saying. Like the universe is really wanting something amazing for you and supporting you in something amazing like coming in, but you've been so focused on whatever this is that you've kind of like not seen it, or you kind of like neglected it from its fullest capacity and what it wants to bring in for you. And so I feel like through the progression of Leo season, you'll really be seeing this new thing come in. Like we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which I'll get to in a minute, but like I feel like there's, through this darkness, again, the death and rebirth cycle of a phoenix is like you're really learning what it takes and what it looks like to come out of the darkness and back to the light. And you're so naturally gifted at doing that for yourself. With the Tower card here in reverse, I feel like it's almost saying that almost, we're getting rid of the word almost. This is saying that you've kind of neglected having this type of moment. You've not wanted to, because again, like I was saying, with being a fixed water, you're wanting to hold on and conserve. You know, Scorpio represents the season of fall and things dying, but it's like we can't let go. It's hard to let go. And I feel like you've almost felt like there's a Tower moment coming and you've like put it off because you don't want it to happen, or you don't want to let go. And this card is really saying like you need to let it go, because there's something amazing wanting to come in, and you can't have space for it unless you really let go of the old, let go of the whatever it is that's been holding you really truly back that you're just not realizing. And I feel like Leo season wants to bring you transformation. It's like you are the sign of transformation, and it's time to deeply embrace that and really truly embody that and what that looks like, and allow it in for yourself, because it's going to be beautiful. Like it's really going to be beautiful once you truly allow this process to unfold naturally as it needs to, in order for you to come to this realization of what is trying to come in and what has been trying to come in all along. With the Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like this is saying like this is an energy of like fighting. It's almost like you've neglected, or you've put off letting go. You've put off the Tower moment because you haven't wanted there to be conflict, or you haven't wanted there to be like this discord or this fight, or like any type of like negative situation resulting from this Tower moment. But it's like sometimes we need to have conflict in order to grow. Whatever like that brings up for us, we need to grow through it and grow from it. So it's like sometimes conflict and confrontation can be really healthy when we're super aware of how we're reacting and how we're showing up within that conflict or situation or confrontation. Does that make sense? And I feel like for you, this is saying like you need to stand firm in your ground, stand firm in your truth. You know, with Leo season as a Scorpio rising, if you're a Scorpio rising, Leo season is happening and taking place in your 10th house. So this is the house of career and reputation. So this might even be about how you're allowing yourself to be seen or not be seen in the public eye, and be seen by people that really like want to recognize you for your career and for the gifts that you have to bring to the world. So you need to really stand firm in that, and like know that you are worthy of it, and that even though there's like maybe a Tower moment about to take place, like really owning that and like stepping into the fire fully so that you can be burned, and that the old you like is truly burned away, so that you can really become this new person, and like be on this, be on this horse that you deserve to be on, like heading into like victory and celebration of yourself and all that you're capable of and all that you've grown through. Because as a Scorpio, you've gone through a whole life of transformation and of death and rebirth, and like really honoring that about yourself, and that if you can make it through everything that you've made it through, you can make it through anything. You are so resilient, Scorpio. So realizing that and remembering your resilience and remembering what you're capable of. And with the next card is the Page of Pentacles, and I feel like you're beginning anew with you know, with your worthiness, with your sense of your material possessions, with money even. You're really like calling in consciously what you want, instead of just living from this place of like old patterns or conditioning that you've been subject to from family members or other people growing up in your life that were around you. Like, you're really choosing to let things die so that they can be reborn. And that's what Leo season really wants for you, is like to allow yourself to go through this process so that you can create new and have space for the new to come in, because it wants to. The universe wants to gift you this new beginning and this new journey with all things. You know, the pentacles represent material possessions and wealth and material things on the earthly plane. So like, it wants to come in for you. It just, you have to let old things die, and you have to go through this tower moment to really realize like, oh, I was like holding on to things I didn't even really want. It was just, I was used to it. And so I got scared to let go of things I've been comfortable with. And you know, as a fixed sign, it can be easy to do that too, to let go of things, even though we know consciously they're not serving us, they're comfortable. And so it can be scary to step into that place of the unknown, because it's unknown, it's scary, it's like not normal, it's uncomfortable. But really, where the unknown is where unlimited potential and possibilities lie. So really, like, having that, flipping that coin and seeing it from that perspective of like, oh, actually in the unknown, I can create whatever I want. Like, it's actually a really amazing place to be, even though it's like scary for my human primal monkey brain to be in the unknown. It's a really good place to be, because I can create whatever, and I can call in whatever, and I don't have any ties or obligations to things from the past that really didn't fully serve me 100%. And with the Justice card being in reverse here in your reading right after the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is like sending the message of like, yeah, you need to cut ties with the old. You need to really like stand up for yourself, and you've almost been scared to. I feel that's why it's in reverse. Like, you've been out of harmony and out of alignment with what you know to be true as your truth. As a Scorpio, you're highly intuitive. You're super tapped into like what is in your internal guidance system, and you might have been even like neglecting it or trying to numb it down and not listen. But your intuition is still going to tell you and remind you of like, hey, there's this thing that you need to like, you know, look at. And the next card is the Ten of Swords, which I feel is just like so in line with this Four of Cups energy. Like, whatever this was, like, really had you down and out, and really had like you feeling like you don't know if you're going to be able to make it out of this. Like, it's almost like this energy of like truly feeling like you're dying right now. Like a big part of your who you are is dying, and it's really like just allowing, it's easier said than done, allowing the process to happen and unfold naturally as it's meant to in the divine plan and orchestration that is all of our lives, right? And remembering this, the sun is in the background of this card, so like you have light at the end of the tunnel, and just because you're in this dark tunnel right now doesn't mean that there's no light at the end. There's very much a light at the end, and it's time to like remember that, and remember like, okay, I'm going through this period right now so that I'm like literally like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. And this was a message that came out for Libra too, so maybe you'll resonate with that video of I have to go through this metamorphosis to be able to really spread my wings and fly and be the best version of me and my power that I can be. And with this, you know, the next card is the Ace of Pentacles, so it's like saying like the universe wants to give you this amazing thing, and this is ready to come in Leo season, and you really just need to allow it and create space for like the death to happen, so that you do have space for this new thing to come in, whatever this is. And I feel like it's just like pure abundance, like an overflow, and how this is like dripping and like coming, like dripping out of the hand even, like onto the ground, and like it's just like so, like there's so much drip in this picture. And I feel like it's just saying like this, once you really allow this process fully, like the 10 in tarot represents an ending, and with an ending there's always a beginning. So really just allowing things to end, allowing things to die, so that the new can truly come in. And I feel like I'm just like a broken record now, repeating myself. So you have to let me know how this resonates with you on your personal journey, because we all are on different life path. But yeah, I feel like whatever this is that's coming in for you is really exciting, and it might not come in till like mid or late August, but it's going to feel really good, and you're going to feel like, finally, I'm so glad I went through that process to have this like be coming in for me now as it is. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, or the Eight of Pentacles being the next card, it's saying like you've put in the work already, Scorpio. Like you've put in the work on yourself. Like you don't need to be you know, overly perfectionistic or overly self-critical anymore. Like, you've put in the hard work, and it's time to like reap the rewards. It's time to like notice the sun in the background. Like, and I feel like through Leo season, you're really going to be realizing how much work you've done on yourself, and that that version of you doesn't want these old things to keep repeating. So you're going to be fully seeing where and how you can let go of that, and honor yourself and celebrate yourself for the work that you have done. And I feel like you're just going to be keeping steadily on this path of really realizing your worth, realizing how much, again, you've grown through and transformed, and what that really has taught you, and how you can use that ability in any given moment now, because it's within you, and you've built so much resistance within you that you can use that and apply that to anything that you want, which is really beautiful and really amazing. And the last card is the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about, you know, having your needs met, having support, having everything you ever wanted like there for you, and really being this like this energy of like, oh, and it's funny too that it's like the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles like right next to each other. And then the Page of Pentacles is here. Like, I feel like there's so much coming in for you, Scorpio, and you might even be changing your relationship to your material possessions, like getting rid of stuff that you no longer resonate with, that you were holding on to. Again, this like theme of like holding on to things. And I feel like once you really fully release, surrender, remember to have faith, and let go, all this stuff will just come in like really fast, and it might even take you by surprise. And that's what Leo season has to bring you, Scorpio. I will pull one more card from this Oracle deck by Gabby Bernstein for Scorpio and Leo season. What do we have for the sign of Scorpio and Leo season? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. I just want one card, please. That one? Okay. Ooh, Libra got this card too. Okay, I'm going to read two cards for you, Scorpio, because I just can't ignore how this fell out like that. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Nothing more needs to be said. I choose to learn through love. Coming back to love, something that's been helpful for me is to say, I'm willing to see things differently. I choose love instead of this. And really coming back to love, no matter what's coming up, no matter how tiresome and intense this release feels, like knowing that you always have the ability to come back to love. And that is one of the reasons you're here. So with that, I will leave you, and I will see you again in Virgo season. Much love to you, Scorpio.